If you're a new potential dog owner, you could be overwhelmed by so many fuzzy choices. How do you know which breed to get? And will your dog be the perfect fit for you and your family? Things to consider about getting a dog. Up next on Yeti's Place. For tips and tricks on owning a Samoyed, be sure to keep watching, click that bell, and be sure to check out our links down below. Your lifestyle, age, and influences could very well determine the specific breed of dog that you get. I like Samoyeds because they're a good fit for my active lifestyle. These dogs are very active dogs and they're very fuzzy, which means they shed a lot. If you don't like dogs that shed a lot, don't get a Samoyed. If you want a dog who doesn't need a lot of exercise, a Samoyed is not going to be a good fit for you. Do you want a guard dog, a companion dog, a pet dog, toy dog? Do you want a large working dog? A hunting dog? Those are a few of the things to consider when you're looking at getting a new dog. Oh, Yeti, you're shedding. His snout is shedding. Yeah, my Yeti is starting to shed a lot. I just brushed him the other day and his snout right here is starting to shed a lot. And then also from the top of his leg right here, I got a ton of fur that came off. Your dog's size, the amount of fur they have, the temperature of your climate, are they indoor or outdoor living dogs, are also important facts to consider. Do you want a dog who would be a good fit for apartment dwelling? Or do you want a dog who is a better fit for house living? Do you need a quiet dog? Or do you like a dog who enjoys talking back to you, being sassy, and having a lot of fun talking to you all the time? Except for when we're filming YouTube. Hunting dogs need to hunt. A working dog needs to work. You can't get a dog like a Samoyed who is a working dog and expect that dog to just lay around and be lazy all the time. It doesn't work. Because if they don't do what they're bred to do, they get bored and they become destructive. Or they whine, or they cry, or they dig holes. Dogs have multiple personalities just depending on the breed, and multiple needs depending on the breed that you get. Will you be gone for a long time during the day? If so, then a puppy might not be the best fit. Because puppies need to go outside quite often. As they get a little bit older, they don't have to go outside as frequently throughout the day, but they have little teeny tiny bladders, so of course they have to go outside frequently. And if you're going to be gone for 10, 11, 12 hours during the day, a puppy might not be the best fit for you for right now. You might want to look into getting a dog from a pet shelter who's an adult, who is potty trained. My dog is being so lazy right now. Puppies need a lot of potty breaks throughout the day. Dogs from shelters who are adult dogs, or even dogs from breeders who are done breeding or done being shown, they might be a good fit for you if you're going to be gone for long periods of time. Because those adult dogs would have more than likely been potty trained, and they will be fine being left alone for multiple hours throughout the day. Puppies need frequent socialization. They're not allowed to socialize. They can develop some destructive behaviors. Your age and disposition would be a big key factor in determining the best dog for you. Someone who doesn't like walking a lot with a dog, or it doesn't have a very active lifestyle, then a hardworking working dog would not be a good fit. However, someone who is very active, they would not want a dog with a low energy level. All puppies are tiny. Yeti started off this big, and now look at him. He is stretched out over the camera. Yeti weighs 75 pounds and he is small for a Samoyed. When you're looking for a puppy, view the adult dogs to get a true idea of what their size will be like. Large breed dogs like Yeti start off small, but they really quickly grow. A smaller breed dog is going to stay relatively small even when full grown. So that's why it's important to be sure to look at the adult dogs. When I was little, my parents went to get a Newfoundland. Big, huge, giant, massive dog. A lot of fur, a lot of drool. So my dad told my grandma that, okay, we're gonna go get a puppy. And grandma thought, oh boy, okay, I have a box to give you guys so you can put the puppy in the box and bring the puppy home. And they drove off in their Volkswagen Slug Bug, like the original from the 1970s. They came home with a Newfoundland who was a few weeks old, and this Newfoundland one paw wouldn't even fit in the box. They pull into my grandmother's driveway. They open up the door and out bounds this huge, massive puppy who was only a few weeks old. My grandma just totally freaked out, thinking that they would get a puppy, you know, puppy size, like small enough to fit into a box. My Newfoundland was named Bear. Got to be really, really big. And I would ride in the back seat of my parents' Volkswagen Slug Bug. I would be in my car seat and Bear would take up the entire back seat. And of course Bear was very, very drooly, and he'd be drooling all over the place and all over me, and he got to be really big really, really quickly. So it is very important that you pay attention to the size that a puppy is going to become, because you could very well be quite deceived. Consider exercise and the area that's available to you. Northern breeds like Yeti, like an Alaskan Malamute, a Husky, they need a lot of exercise. They're high energy dogs that are demanding a lot of walks and a lot of run time and a lot of playtime. If you want a guard dog, a Samoyed is not going to be a good fit for you. Match the temperament of your dog to that of you. I like really friendly, happy, lovable dogs who love living inside with me. That's why I chose Yeti. Focus on your dog's activity level and their energy level. Sammies are going to stay energetic throughout their whole lives. Chewy, my late Samoyed, was very active until 2 weeks before he passed away. Very active, like puppy active. He had passed away when he was 11. So be sure to consider what their activity level is like as a puppy, because they're not going to change too drastically for you throughout their lives. There are some important energy level points of dogs that you would want to consider. The first one is the low energy. Low energy dogs are relaxed, calm. They like to do what Yeti is doing right now, which is just laying around napping. Low energy dogs are non-athletic. They're extremely well behaved. They are easygoing dogs. The second level of energy is the moderate dog. They love saying hello to their mom and dad when mom and dad and the kids walk in the door of the house. You can easily train them a few tricks, and they enjoy moderate activity with a few short walks. A level 3 dog are the dogs with high energy, which normally would be Yeti. Yeti has walked a few miles today already. He's tired. He's had multiple treats tonight from me. He's done his normal evening routine of craziness. But normally this is not the case with this guy. This guy has energy beyond energy. He will pop up like that, barking at me, telling me, Mom, let's play fetch. Mom, bring me on a walk. I want to go on a really long walk. Come on, Mom. Other high energy dogs would include Huskies, Malamutes, Newfoundlands, German Shepherds, non-stop demanding, go, go, go. A high energy dog wouldn't be a good fit for someone who's a first-time pet owner. They need a lot of mental and physical activity, because if they don't get that, they become bored and destructive, eating your entire house and digging giant holes in your yard. A high energy dog isn't able to focus until all of that energy has been spent. And the high energy dogs need their people as the energy release. They love including you and playing fetch with them. Yeti, for example, he normally doesn't play with a ball by himself. Brings it to me and drops it on my lap and barks at me to tell me, Mom, throw the ball. Come on, throw the ball. I want to play fetch with you. Plays with toys. If I have the toy in my hand and he's working on it from the other end, he'll play with me. But he won't play with the toy by himself because he needs to involve a human in his playtime. Now, these were all generalizations because there are moments where their energy levels will fluctuate. As you could tell, Yeti, who is normally a high energy dog, was calm, relaxed, very, very sleepy. Your level 1 dog, the really super calm dog, might have moments where they're just crazy dogs and just racing all over the place and zooming everywhere. So they have moments where they'll fluctuate in between the different activity levels. Now that I've had a few Samoyeds and I've been around Samoyeds for most of my life, I know that they're the perfect fit for me, just as you will find the best fit for you. And once you have all of these facts that I went over in this video narrowed down, then you'll be able to determine which breed is the best breed for you. You could even set up some appointments to meet with a few different breeders, to meet the dogs face-to-face, one-on-one, to figure out, okay, how are they going to act? Like, how do they act around people? How do they act with their breeders? Because when you meet a dog that you really like, then you'll know. Be sure to check out this video about puppy ownership. And be sure to watch our next video, as well as we'll go more in depth on puppy ownership. Bark at you next time.